Hey gorgeous people, it's the end of January and we have a big release for you. Plenty of exciting stuff. We're releasing today Slack, we're releasing Notis for Teams, we're releasing custom MCPs, we're releasing email alias, multiple accounts per integrations, and so on. The list is endless. I'm gonna show you everything in this new release, so let's dive in right now. First exciting release, we just added Slack as one of our dedicated channel for Notis. This means you can talk with your Notis from Slack, from multiple places in Slack. It is super useful for maintaining multiple conversations and working asynchronously with Notis. I'll show you how. But the first thing you have to do is connect your Slack. So let's go to your portal, click under channels. And here what you will want to do is click the connect Slack button. This will open a pop-up. You select your workspace and click allow. And this is all you need to do to connect Slack. If you have multiple Slack accounts, what is super cool is that you can connect multiple Slack accounts here. So let's go ahead and connect the second one. Once you've connected Notis to your Slack account, you're going to receive a DM from Notis. If not, just start a new conversation with Notis as you would do with any other colleague. So click start new message, select Notis, and then just say hello. As with Telegram, you get little reactions when Notis look at your message and a little thumbs up when it has finished with your request. And Notis will reply inside a thread. So if you just open that thread, you can continue the conversation with Notis on that topic. And this allows you to have like multiple conversations with Notis, doing multiple things with different context. It is super, super useful for multitasking with Notis and working asynchronously. The next way you can use Notis is inside Slack channels. So let's open a Slack channel. This is my dev notification whenever something is going wrong. And I'm just going to open a thread here and ask Notis what this error is about. And so because Notis can now connect with custom MCPs, I was able to connect Notis directly to my AI background agents that are in charge of coding. So here's the answer from Notis. Now, all of this also works inside groups. So if you're talking with a colleague and you want to add Notis, you can do this. It also supports forwarding messages to Notis via DM, and it supports all the good features of Notis. So you can send voice message, you can send your documents, and Notis can reply with documents. One other thing that I want to touch upon is privacy. So whenever you connect Notis to your Slack channel, you only can talk to your Notis. Now, the cool thing is if you're working in Teams, and we're going to talk about Teams in a minute, everyone can connect their Notis to Slack. And now whenever someone is using the @Notis command, their Notis is in charge of replying to that message. And I think that's a good middle ground for managing your privacy. Your Notis still have access to everything, but it's only going to answer things that you specifically ask. All right, that's a nice transition for the next item on today's release, which is Notis for Teams that is available for Pro Plus or Ultra plan. And this allows basically two things. The first thing is to manage all your licenses in the same place. You can invite colleagues by phone number and email, and they go through an onboarding that is simplified because they don't have to give their company credit cards. Everyone is on the same plan and everything is managed centrally. You're going to select team here. And from that screen, you can invite member, simply put their full name, email, and phone number. And then you can see their status. And if they don't go through the onboarding, you can remind them. It's a very simple thing, but it avoids a lot of friction when onboarding new team members. Another cool feature that we're introducing today is automation templates. What automation templates is the ability to take one of your automation, turn it into a template and share it with your team, and everything stays in sync together. Let me show you how it works. So let's go through automation, click here, click publish as a template, and you'll be able to add a description, edit your prompt, edit if you want your team to be able to modify that template, or if you just want certain person to have access to the editing rights. Once it's published, anyone can click use and it will duplicate the template inside their automation. They can adjust their own configuration. But the cool thing is whenever you update that template, the instructions in this template is updated inside your entire team. I think this is super powerful, and this will enable a lot of use case in a team context. Next up is custom MCP. I've pushed custom MCPs for a while because I was waiting for the standard to be enough, but I definitely think that not only the standard, but the ecosystem is here. There is so many cool MCPs that are available off the shelves to build pretty much everything that you want inside Notis. But the use case that I'm most excited about is the ability for businesses to turn their existing legacy APIs into MCPs and quickly integrate this with Notis. So this month, we've partnered with Augment.ai, which is doing exactly this. They've built a product that turns legacy APIs into MCPs, and I'm going to show you quickly how you can connect them to Notis. So the first step is to go to the portal under integrations, click add MCP, and give a name to your MCP. Here we're going to call mine cursor bots. It's very important that you give a good descriptions because it's going to be used for Notis to decide whether or not to use that MCP and the tools that it contains. So feel free to use that description kind of as instructions. And then you're going to have to put the URL of your MCP. Mine is here. Then, depending on your MCP, it might support OAuth, which is a way of authenticating your MCP with just one click, or you might have to configure headers. So in that case, I could click connect to OAuth. Let me do it real quick here. And basically in one click, I have authenticated Notis to that specific MCP. Once you're connected, if you don't want Notis to have access to all the tools of that MCP, you can just disable that option and then select the specific tools that you want Notis to have access. Then click save. And now this is part of your Notis toolbox, available anytime for Notis. So that is custom MCP. And I think it's the easiest way to access any MCP from your favorite messaging app. Next up, let's talk about multiple accounts and email aliases. So this was one of the most requested features. To use it, head over to integration, click the little cog here, add account, select a label, let's say this is work, and then connect your new account. And voila, now you have your two accounts connected. What I really recommend is that you choose a label that makes it easy for Notis to know which account it should use in which situation. So for example, work and personal, or the name of your different companies. Now, a lot of you also reached out to me saying that they wanted to forward emails to Notis from different email addresses. So if you go to channels, now you can just click manage to add email aliases that Notis will recognize when you forward or send an email to any of those different email addresses. And finally, those aliases are also recognized by iMessage, so you won't be blocked anymore because you're not sending from a phone number, but using an email address in your iMessage. We have a lot more improvements, but I will finish with that last one that I think is super cool, is the ability for the advanced voice mode, so WhatsApp call, to access all your connected integrations. So let me call Notis right now.
How can I help you today?
Can you tell me how's my day looking today?
No problem. Let me pull up your calendar for today and see what you've got going on.
I love the little elevator music.
Looks like you've got one meeting coming up today at 5 p.m. A quick chat with Sam Sluggle from Extempora. It's a Zoom call. Other than that, your day's pretty clear.
All right, thanks. Have a good day. So no matter if you connect custom MCPs or if you have any of those 867 integrations connected, you can now access all your context directly with your voice live on the phone with Notis. And I think that is super duper powerful. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this release. It is packed with features. I am so happy of how the product is turning out to be. As always, if you have any question, please just join the Slack community or ask Notis for my personal contacts. And I hope we catch up soon. Cheers.